আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু এভরিওয়ান হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ ওয়েলকাম টু MrRawBean। তো চলে এসেছি আজকে আরেকটি লাইভ স্ট্রিমে, তাও ই ফুটবল গেমস নিয়ে র্যাঙ্ক পুশ করবো প্লাস ইভেন্ট ম্যাচ আমার খুবই বাকি রয়ে গেছে, তাই ফার্স্টে করে নেব লগ ইন, দেন ধীরে ধীরে সব কিছু করা যাবে। তাই অবশ্যই যদি কেউ লাইভ স্ট্রিমে ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলতে চান অবশ্যই 1v1 বা ফ্রেন্ডলি লিখে দিতে পারেন, এবং কে কোথা থেকে দেখছেন তা কমেন্ট করে জানালে আরও বেশি ভালো লাগবে। সো দেরি না করে এখন চলে যাবো ধীরে ধীরে। প্রথম খেলবো একটি ডিভিশন ম্যাচ, যেহেতু কিছুদিন যাবৎ খেলা হচ্ছে না। ফার্স্টে ডিভিশন ম্যাচ, দেন যাবো ইভেন্টের দিকে। আই হোপ ফার্স্ট ম্যাচটা উইন হতে পারলে আরও বেশি ভালো লাগবে আমার কাছে।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Xavi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robson! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, super find. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this an opportunity to pull level. Puskas! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's really well manoeuvred. Xavi. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it...
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Kimmich into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now that's well seen too. Donadoni for Xavi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Donadoni receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves and it's level pegging at
And now,
half-time.
to all members of the crowd,
Reflections
I'd
on the
like
first
to
half?
ask you to join me in
Bangladesh
wishing
can take
our
heart
birthday
from the
boy
fact
a
that
very
they're
special
more than
birthday.
holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Substitution on the field.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so
Number
far, and it's
20.
1-1 at the break.
Number
Both teams
9.
hoping for a pick-me-up
Suarez.
in the second half.
Number 7.
And we are
Fernandez.
already promptly back
Number
underway.
14. Xabi Alonso.
And he cuts
Coming
out
on
the supply.
field, Son
And now
Heung-min.
they can clear their lines.
Number 21. Batistuta.
Flamengo
Number
upping the
35.
intensity here, having lost
Palace.
possession.
Yeah, it's actually
Number
very good
18.
pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cannavaro clears. Cleared away. That's the throw. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Corner number 2
Iniesta.
then.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Defending of the desperate variety. Ball driven towards the far post. Cannavaro clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Puskás. Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Batistuta. Robson, Howson spots it and intercepts. And this is Batistuta. Robson has created one goal already. Cannavaro. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. Robertson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Villa. Now it's Puskás. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Tries to pass it through. De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pass somewhat off target. There's a sharp little ball here. Deftly away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. David Villa is on and the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He's got tall. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rudiger gets it clear. And it's Lino. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Oh, off the bar! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Suarez receives it in a good position here. Xabi Alonso. No goals as yet. And it's Camavinga. David Villa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rivaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
David Villa. It's a searching pass. It's a goal kick. It's Luis Suarez. David Villa. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Bellingham! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Villa. David Villa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the pass is intercepted. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And this is Rivaldo. Mbappe. And he shoots! Oh, that was close. Kunde. That could spell trouble. Oh, super. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's managed to get free. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Rivaldo with the short one. And here's Mbappe. De Jong. And it's Camavinga. And he skips past his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rivaldo. Barcelona finding their passes. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Luis Suarez. A probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Villa.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bayern deals with that nice and simple. Koundé threads one in, picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's a fine intercept. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
So 90
reminder to
minutes
let you
couldn't
know
produce
that
a
you'll be
winner,
able to catch
and we
today's
have
match
extra time.
broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution for Barcelona, number 21, Mbappe.
No winner in
Number
90,
24,
30 more to come.
Potw. Coming on the field,
Barcelona
number
displayed great
14,
character to force extra
Griezmann.
time from what looked a pretty ominous... And the shots! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona take the lead. And it's Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Griezmann. He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of
And it
anybody
has
who's
been a
standing
punishing
still
game,
on
both
today.
physically and
Please
mentally.
look at the screen
But
for
does
information
either
on
team
how to
have
find
what
your
it
way
takes
to
to
the
find a
stadium?
winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Tries a shot! No mistake! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. It's Luis Suarez! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
He rises! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Modric! Now, who's going to be first to this? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rivaldo. Now it's Griezmann, and he's running through.
There will be
Now it's
1 minute
Villa.
added time.
Caught offside that time. And they've got rid. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in... So bring it on. Height expect.
ব্রো আমি অলরেডি স্টার্ট করে দিয়েছি, তাই নেক্সট ম্যাচে অবশ্যই তোমার সাথে ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলতে পারবো। যদি তুমি খেলতে চাও ওয়েট করো, আর যদি ওয়েট না করতে পারো নো প্রবলেম ব্রো।
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adams spots it and intercepts. Iniesta is in a really good position out wide, and he's being shifted off it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cruyff. Now it's Romario. Now, can they get him away? Always onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. That's the throw. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. Oh, what a ball! Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Barcelona! There
Yes, yes, bro. I am using Smart Assist.
is the breakthrough. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager.
Chance! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they've got rid. Looking to play him in. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 1 minute at a
Last-ditch
time.
defending, but that'll do. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bangladesh really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Xavi Alonso. And it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Oh, it's come loose. Romario, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Good chance here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lampard threads one in, and played right into his path. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. there's a probing ball. Now it's Romario. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Romario. And it's Messi. Rijkaard proves too strong. And here's Messi. Can he finish?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Pernes.
Bangladesh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Messi finds himself offside.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Belletti. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. We are into overtime. That's the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. That is a great pick out. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution now and get others into the match.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position. Chance, surely! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Mbappe is on his own. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
This looks promising. Adams gets it clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alvarez. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona are now... Decent chance! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good alertness. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out towards the right wing. Xabi Alonso. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the through ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Potw gets into some space. There's the shot!
Has been indicated.
Quick to recover this. Luis Suarez. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fernandes. Iniesta. Chance here to counter. That ball looks a good one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona finding their passes. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's intervened well there.
well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back any.
Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again, just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Potw. Fernandes. Could be danger here. And a chance! No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a cute ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get onto this? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alvarez.
4 added minutes
Looking to
has
play
been
it in.
indicated.
He's through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the pass is intercepted. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's running through. He's through and all alone. Big chance! Off the post. Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. Van Nistelrooy duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space. And this is Luis Suarez. Brilliantly cut out.
Bangladesh are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Suarez. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. Bale stood his ground strongly. And Casemiro just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Keeper's dealt with that. Spread it left. Lofted in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's in a great position here. Fernandez. Good ball, good take. Xavi Alonso.
Bangladesh certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, shot it goal! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 41 minutes is number 20.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Well, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
With the owner of a
Any
blue
strong
car
opinions on the first
outside
half?
the stadium
I think the
gate,
manager
kindly
should be
remove
pretty
it, as
happy
it is
that
about
his
to be
side
towed
managed to
away.
come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, no joy this time. Olise. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu gets it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a little off target. And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Great chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
8, Iniesta.
So we have a breakthrough.
Number 7,
Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Son Heung-min.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
Neymar. Number 35, Panis.
Bale is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to play it through. Great vision. And that's a good chance! Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Son Heung-min.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Delivers the ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
So, third corner of the game. Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst. Mbappe! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room.
Can he finish? He scored! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And the finish! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time? Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.